I have owned and used many tools and machines over the years, but I've never had one of these. It's a lathe, something I've been talking about wanting to get for years. So when Machine Mart offered to send me one of their Clarke lathes to try, I jumped at the chance. Instructions at the top, we'll refer back to those in a bit. Let's get this out. This thing is pretty heavy, as it's all cast iron. Might be a negative in a different tool, but in a lathe, having it so stiff and heavy is definitely an advantage. It comes pretty much put together, but I can see there's a few things to do. There's 4 holes in the corner threaded for some rubber feet, so that's the first thing I'm going to get installed. The control for the motor goes on with just a pin locking the hinge together, and then there's a little catch to lock it into place. The tailstock just needs this little knob screwing on so you can turn it. There wasn't much putting it together, so let's plug it in and give it a test. Machine Mart have several different Clarke woodworking lathes. I went for this one, which is the CWL460, because it looked like the best option in terms of capacity and size. One of the things I really liked was the variable speed. I think starting out, knowing what speed your spindle's turning is very useful using the display. So I can see at the moment it's on the middle belt, and it goes from about 1200 RPM up to 2700. I think to start with I'd like it a bit slower, so first job I'm going to adjust the belt. To get to the top pulley there's a little cover around the back that you can move out the way, and for the bottom pulley we just swing that motor control out the way. It came with an Allen key, so I can loosen off this bolt and take the tension off the belt. Now I can get the belt moved over to the smaller pulley at the bottom and the largest one at the top. Let's get this tightened back up, the hatches closed, and give it a test. Okay, that seems a much better speed range and less scary for a beginner. I went for this machine particularly because of how compact it is, but with good capacity. So between the centres, it can do 460 millimeters, and it can turn something 304 mil in diameter. So I can't think of anything I need to do bigger than that. It's all set up then, so I guess the next job is to try and turn something. I've got a square bit of wood. Let's see if we can make it round. First job, let's mark out the centre of it. I have my centre spur, so I'm going to get that lined up with one of my marks and tapped into place. Now the other centre can go into the tailstock. Now let's get this into place and tightened down. Now, I'm not completely new to this. I did do some turning when I was at school, but that was a few years ago now. And at a woodworking show, Richard Morley showed me how to make a pen. I did some research into turning tools, and what a lot of people seem to recommend for beginners is the carbide ones. So that's what I've gone for, and I'll see how I get on with these, and then if I want to upgrade to some others, I can try them. Safety first then, hat off, shield on, and let's give this a go. It's good fun that, but I definitely need some practice. I turned it around and I thought, what's this going to be? Why don't I try and taper the ends in to make a French style rolling pin? So I did that, and I don't think I've done a very good job of it, but we will see. I'll work out how to get it off. There, it's a bit rough, it needs a sanding, but yeah, for first go, it's fun. I think I need a bit more experimenting. If you've got some ideas though of some good like beginner projects, leave comments down below. Yeah, I think I can definitely improve on a wonky rolling pin. So I think this is a great first lathe. It's compact, but it's got room to expand. You can do some quite big things on it, definitely bigger than a rolling pin. I'm very excited to try some other things. It's definitely a fun thing to use. I've only got the one tool for it at the moment, so I need some more tools and to think about a way of mounting it somewhere and maybe some dust collection for it too. But there's definitely going to be a lot more lathe projects in my future. Standalone things, adding little bits to other woodworking projects. The amount of times I just need something round, and well, this is the tool to do it. So thank you to Machine Mark for sending me this lathe. I'll put a link to it down below if you want to check it out. Thank you to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.